Okay, so I've been making this pattern all day here. Yeah, it's pretty close, but I'm not 100% satisfied here, but
You good?
yeah, I'm not real happy with this pattern at all.
Do you need me?
Nope. Pretty good. Okay, so we got our one wall in there. I don't have the shower pan yet, but that tape line should be where the shower pan goes to there. 27 inches. So I'll cut this board down here. This is just that plastic, what do they call it? It's just plastic cardboard, corrugated. And I had to put this on here to get the bend out of it, but it kind of worked pretty good. And I got it up against the window here. And I was just thinking, you know, hey, how do you think that'll work for a toilet? I don't know. Here, that we've got this toilet. This toilet, I tend to think, is deeper than the one we're going to have. But we're going to have a toilet that goes out when you're showering. So yeah, you're tight. It's tight in here, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, my knees are already outside the, I don't know. It's going to be tight. But I mean, what do you do? This is a little van. We need space for other things besides the shower. I mean, so we're thinking here, we'll put a cabinet over here, and that'll have our microwave in it, coat closet, and what else? Pantry. And then we could either have a jump seat over here, you know, jump seat. That doesn't leave much room for people. So, like, hey, how'd you like to be sitting right here, you know? I guess it would work. But, I don't know, maybe there's just a box like this with a pad on it for a grandkid or something. I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of things. The one thing I thought of is, well, what if we have a jump seat that flips up here? It's on the side of this cabinet. It flips up, right? So then you could sit here. If you're riding along, it wouldn't be great, but it'd be, I mean, maybe it sits this way. Okay. And a little pad behind. That might be better. But I definitely want to be able to swivel this chair around and have a work spot here for my computer and stuff. So, and if I swivel around, I need to be able to see the TV over there. So that's kind of an issue too. So I can tilt the TV this way, but you know, I'm thinking, well, if I cut off 3 inches here, should be just about right. So you can see the TV from over here. Here, let me check. I'm sitting here. Yeah, if you take 3 inches off, I think I can see it. Here, let me show you. I think I can see the TV from here. See? So if I'm sitting right here, there's the television. I tilt it this way. It should be all right. You know, considering there's another 3-4 inches coming off that wall there. Oh, but there's another wall even closer, isn't there? Well, anyway, we're trying to think through these things. So there it is. It's not a perfect fit, but I don't know. I got a little bit of work to do right here. I think there's a gap. I'll just fill that in with something. But it's pretty good all the way down and stuff. This is the same pattern I used for the other piece of wall section, but I just kind of added on to it here. Well, we're getting into September now, and it's dark at, well, it's 8 o'clock, I guess, so it's almost dark out, so I'm under the lights here. I'm glad I get the lights working. This is what we came up with. So 24 inches wide. I'm going to cut this off at 27, so there'll be about maybe 5 inches off of this here. And then, so this is the closet here, and this is just my template again. Actually, it fits pretty good in both spots here, so I probably just cut the other one off the template. But I'm thinking closet. Got to be wide enough for a microwave, and she wants the microwave low, so, you know, closet like for jackets and stuff, you know, up in this area here, up high, and then you know, come down to about here, shelf, microwave right there, and then drawers the rest of the way down. And I don't know, looks like that's kind of the plan. This aisle looks really small right now, but if I take off 5 inches off of this, you know, the other cabinet's like right coming across right about here. It leaves us only about a 20-inch aisle that it's going to have to do. I think it should be all right. I'm feeling pretty good about this. For the window, you'll see. You'll have to watch the next time and see what we do with the window. But we do have a plan for the window. It should be kind of cool. So, what do you think, honey?
And then, you know, I feel like I told her.
Well, good morning. Yesterday was a big day. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of it on video, but I got the 3 plywood walls completed, and I got them installed, and I got some wood backing in here for the shower walls, and I made a little window for the shower, which I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. But just 1 second to talk about plywood versus 80-20. I don't want my walls to be 1.5 inches thick. With 80-20, that's what you got. You know, you got 1.5 inch thick walls. Well, it'd be 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here, and 1.5 inches here. That's 4.5 inches. Plus these thicknesses here. Well, I'm looking to build some kind of a rumble seat, desktop thing behind the driver's seat, so I can flip my seat around and use the laptop, but also somebody could sit there. And you can see we're pushing it right now for room to do that. With 80-20, it'd be out in another 5 inches. There's no way. So this is super sturdy. I'll put, you know, when I put the shelves in, and there's only like one screw here and there holding this whole thing together. So it's yeah, it's like, you know, plywood. It's got a little wobble to it. This piece here is 3/4 and it is solid. There's one screw holding this in right here. And this is solid as a rock. Well, this screw here too. But I'm going to take this all apart today, and we're going to get it all sealed so the water doesn't get in, and then we'll put it all back in and start working on the shower. So let's get started. So there it is. So some of these are getting painted. Some of them are getting black paint because they're up against the window on the outside. And others are going to get white paint because it's cheap. And it's nice and bright. So let's get going. We're going to set up the garage for paint. You can see it's starting to rain out there. So I just got them out of there in time. So I'm using this Sherwin-Williams multi-purpose latex primer. It's got some stain blocker. It's a multiple surface, indoor, outdoor. So we're cutting the FRP here. I'm just using a metal blade, 32 teeth per inch, and it's working pretty good. We almost got this piece cut. So there we go. So this piece here is scrap. I mean, you hate to just throw it out, right? This stuff is so whippy. Okay. This is the good piece here. So now it fits on one table too, which is nice. Maybe in 2 minutes, come on. Okay, we're gonna put PL 200 on here. Probably gonna ooze out the edge. That's okay. I was thinking of using contact adhesive, but I'm not totally impressed with that stuff. This stuff here, it ain't coming off, man. Ready? I'm putting on some real light, almost white stain on here. Well, it is white. The stain is white. They used to call this pickling. This sponge I'm using here is a staining sponge, made for staining. See, it's almost like a terry cloth covered sponge. And I gave this one a coat. Now normally when I stain, I coat it and then I wipe it off. But I did this other one here and I like the way that looks better. And that's just put on a layer and leave her lay. So that's what I'm gonna do. This will be, you'll be able to look in that window. Not this, but this edge here, I think you'll be able to see. So we're just gonna paint it black. I'll probably put some weather strip on there, you know, like some camper tape, where it goes up against the window to seal it. I don't know. I'm just putting some black paint on here because of, if nothing else, superstition, man. And I know this is behind it, but so the, a lot of cool little curves I had to do here to get that to work. You know, it was just sanding, and mostly I just sanded those all with my sander, my little orbital sander, which you've seen me use before. So, yep. Show them the wood that we bought, or I mean the plastic we bought over there, the clear one. So that's our window over there. Kind of cool. Who's got a window in the shower? Raise your hand. We do. We got a window in the closet too. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I'm probably going to just close it off in the closet, because you don't really want your clothes getting, you know, getting all kinds of sun on them, really. I mean, you could fade out your coat in there. So I'll probably just close that off. Wood. So this black paint's got pretty good coverage. I've used it before. This here isn't going to show, but you know, I'm doing it for good measure back there. Let's say that. In case some little piece of this shows, I don't want it to be like white. None of this is going to show, but because the weather strip goes in there, so yeah, that's not going to show. I checked it with just the plain wood, and you could definitely see, you know, when you look in the window, you could see that there was something there. It's pretty dark tint, but I had this black paint from doing my garage cabinets up there behind me, so I figured, hey, let's paint it. I'll show you the plan here for the window. So I got this, right? So I'm gonna see that shape there. So it goes on this plastic pretty nice. So I'll put it on here. I'm gonna make a cutout for the window, and then I'll put this all the way around with the other piece in there. So I'll have to have, you know, like mitered corners and stuff on this, and then I'll just silicone the crap out of it. So that's my plan for the window. Coming along. That's it. From the land of sky blue waters, hams. Little known fact, my dad designed this can probably like 40 years ago, but kind of cool. So I drink hams just because it's in tribute to Dad. You should do it, right?